I had come home from the hospital. I think it was the next day after I came home. I woke up for about 2 o'clock in the morning for the baby's feeding, and I'm there trying to nurse him and thinking something's just not right. I had nursed my other two, so I knew kind of what to expect, and that wasn't it. I went into my daughter's room, she was 2, and I got her binky and washed it off and put it in his mouth. I pulled it out with no effort. There was no suction, no nothing. And I just knew at that minute, I was like, uh-oh, he's not nursing, and that's really important to me. So it was, that combination of scared and disappointment, all in the middle of the night, all alone. What am I going to do? I mean, I could have woken up my husband, but he wouldn't have had any idea what to do either. So what do I do now? How can I make this better? How can I keep him alive, at least until someone can help me? The next morning I started calling. I called my pediatrician. I called my obstetrician. 6 or 7 calls later, somebody said, I think University Hospital has a lactation center. So I called University Hospital. I explained what I needed or wanted. I wanted to come down and bring my baby to try to figure out what was wrong. And they said, well, you could come down this afternoon anytime and we'd see you. We have some people here. They were so excited to have their first baby and Mom come in. I think they knew pretty quickly what was going on. It was very important for me to nurse my babies. I'd read so much that it was so good for them. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to do that. I mean, I was just in tears when I was left there. I was so happy and so relieved that I was going to get to nurse him. He was my last. I knew he was my last. The doctor had said, you can't have any more. And, oh boy, I didn't want to miss out on that opportunity. So it was great. I think you have to give your kids every possible advantage in life that you can, because there's so much of life that's going to bring them down and be in their way. And so as a parent, you give them every opportunity to succeed. And the first things you can do are have good prenatal care and nursing them. It's one of those things, you just put one more thing on their side of the positives. I just wanted to make sure that I get to say thanks to the people who were there for me 18 years ago. That was important.